Hello, and welcome to another update video about Optimism. Optimism today quite rapidly broke below the $2 level. Again, you can see how relevant these Fibonacci levels are because it has been dancing on that $2 level now for a while, and today came the break. And as I always say, Elliott Wave tells us gives us not only a roadmap. It doesn't only give us targets, it also tells us when a certain setup and a certain scenario will get far less likely. And this has become now far less likely. I wouldn't call it invalidated yet, but the overall idea that we are here already in a so-called 1-2 setup has certainly suffered. It has certainly suffered. So what I'm going to do, we've got these different colors for our support ranges and setups. I will highlight this now in orange. That means it's become higher risk, highly uncertain. It's dropped now below the 78.6 retracement, which means this is normally for wave 2 the standard Fibonacci support. You can see it reacted to it a few times here, moved out of it, but came back, reset the wave 2 lower, but now even broke support. So the idea obviously is, as per this setup, that we had a 1-2 setup. The wave 2 is the corrective wave. It is currently a 3-wave structure to the downside. That's fine. In my opinion, it can still hold, but it has just become far less likely in this particular setup of a 1-2. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add the 88.7 Fib level. This is not ideal, but therefore it's now in orange as well. It just highlights the higher risk, because from a probability point of view, even though reward to risk ratio is now much better, the probability of working out has certainly decreased. I'm just looking for the 88.7. It probably is somewhere. Oh, there. Yeah. And anything that drops below the 78.6 Fib level, it's just at higher risk of breaking. It can still hold if it immediately recovers. Maybe within today, if we see a recovery, it's fine. It still has a chance to rally from here. It now came back to the 88.7 Fib level, so I just add that for information because it's now the 191 level or 190, which gives us basically the last line of support in this setup. Below that level, we're going to face invalidation because invalidation will occur below 177. That is sort of the low below which the 1-2 setup will be officially invalidated. Now it's only at a point where the setup has become far less likely to work out. I wouldn't call this here yet a sustained break. What is a sustained break? Well, if it, for example, now consolidates below the 78.6 Fib level, I call that a sustained break, and then it's very likely it's going to fail. What can always happen is that it sustains, rallies a bit, but eventually fails. It will happen in most cases. So it would be great if it recovers from here, then it's all good, it has a chance. What happens below 190? Well, I think then we have to assume a reset of wave 4 happens. So at the moment, the assumption would be, based on this wave count, based on this setup, that we already have a chance to be in this 5th wave. And this is just the 1-2 setup within the 5th wave. But what happens if we break below 190? And it already became more likely now, then we are going to reset wave 4. That this is a larger wave 4, which is going to be reset, but then this is going down all the way to 167. I've got the dotted line here. Below 167, that's the last, basically the last line of support. It wouldn't even be in the 1-2 setup. It would be a different setup, also a possible long setup, but it goes down to 167. Below 167, I don't have a reliable bullish support left. So that's the message here. I think it still has a chance as long as it's holding 167. Ideally, it would now hold 190, which obviously is not guaranteed. Below that level, we've got 167. Below that, I don't really have any reliable bullish support left. And at the moment, I also have no indication it has bottomed yet. Okay, so already in the last update, I can't remember if it was in the video or if it was here, or if it was on Telegram and Discord. Well, it was certainly on Telegram and Discord. Can't remember if I said it in the video as well, that it becomes a bit unlikely that it actually holds the 78.6 Fib level due to the correlation with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was obviously expected to go down a little. So it now did break that. And it's just a warning. It's a first warning and nothing else. It's not invalidation or anything. It just is a warning at the moment. But the move down is currently not impulsive, so it still looks corrective. So I don't think it's in trouble yet, but it may get into trouble if it can't recover before breaking below 167. Okay, that's my update about Optimism. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.